welcome, one and all. This is the first time I've ever premiered anything, so we'll see what this is like. Doing this pretty much the same way that I would any other stream. One take, no editing, no nothing. Also because I'm lazy, and because I'm literally just coming off of a pretty amazing week, and I'm pretty tired. So if I stumble my way through this whole thing, just bear with me. I'm premiering this the same day that I'm recording it, so hopefully everything goes well. But hey, gotta keep the season going. This is the 4th race of the TRN PowerAde series, season number 3, and it is at Charlotte for the running of the I don't remember what 400. It'll say it in the title, but yeah, I'll have to probably get clarification on that then, just to be sure. So my apologies for that. I'm very tired, please don't mind me. 60 laps around the Charlotte Motor Speedway, or in this game, Lowe's Motor Speedway. Actually, I think that's the name of the race, the Lowe's 400, or is it? I don't know. Oh well, whatever. I'm doing this in one take. I don't care. Because hey, we're just we're sitting back, we're relaxing, we're having a good time. We're gonna see some good racing here at Charlotte. No pit stops as usual. And of course, to everyone in the chat, I currently cannot see it, but hello. Hopefully I am over there interacting with everyone, and hopefully everyone is having a good time. If I'm not over there, then that means I'm doing something else. Sorry. Anyways, as usual, I get into the top 10 starting positions. Here is how they stack up. Christian Vargas in the number 88 is on pole. The Snickers Ford, and then Mitchell Collins in the number 7 to his outside. Justin Myers and Roger Ray rounding out an all Ford top 4, I believe. And then Chris Salovek and Zachary Jalello, Brendan Gomez, and Ryan Kendall. And rounding out the top 10 are Samad Oskin and Matthew Hartford. Which rest of the starting positions stack up as follows. 60 laps, so definitely not a short race. Pretty standard length, I'd say. Should be a pretty good one. We'll see what happens. Cautions could definitely happen, especially in the early going, when everyone is bunched up double file like this. So keep an eye open. We'll see how things pan out here at Charlotte. On that note, it's time to fire them up. Let's get the command. Let's go racing in the TRN PowerAde series. Race number 4 for season number 3. Engines are fired, cars are rolling. Like I said, all Ford here in 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th on the starting grid, and then Dodge and Chevy. Dodge, Chevy again rounding out the top 10. But it's Christian Vargas in the 88. Mitchell Collins, number 7. They will lead the field to the green. Just going to make sure that everyone got rolling correctly, and it looks like they did. And coming into the restart zone to get this race started. Green flag in the air, and we're racing at Charlotte. Vargas from the pole, hanging on to the lead after a fantastic start Mitchell Collins filing into second. Justin Myers third. And then 3 wide. This track is not very wide. Roger Ray, the veteran, backing out of that. Roger Ray, multi-time TRN champion, multi-time NR 2003 champion. In the number 99, pass for the lead, Mitchell Collins on the 88. Brandon Gomez up to 4th in that Valvoline number 10. Then Cement Oskin and Elijah Gordon, the 2 Evernham teammates. Nose to tail there on the inside. Absolute gaggle of dodges here. Then you got the Chevrolet of Christian Russell. Haley Miller in the top running Toyota in the 22. And right now, Vargas from the pole starting to go backwards. From the lead, now back to 4th, might be 5th if Cement Oskin gets underneath him. But Mitchell Collins leading the way right now. Justin Myers in second. Gomez with a pretty quick car so far, up to 3rd place already on the bumper of the 21. And then the 9 and 19 going side by side, almost contact the 07 and the 22. But they keep it going straight. 3 wide just does not work at this track. Diego Yepez coming forward here in the number 60. Matthew Hartford's found his way to the inside lane in the number 11. Paul Sitter continues to drop back in the 88. The drivers coming forward here. Aldra Baranowskis in the 20. Gatlin Downey 78. All making their way toward the front. Elijah Gordon and Haley Miller now side by side. That is for a top 5. Miller with the preferred lane. Yepez going with her there. Gordon going to drop back. And 2nd place is Brandon Gomez. One of the quickest cars on the racetrack right now, by the looks of it. Might be able to have might be able to get a shot at the lead here. But Justin Myers hanging right there with him as the top 3 have separated themselves from the rest of the field. Ford Dodge Ford here in the top 3. Haley Miller up to 4th and pulling away as well. You can see side by side. Really not what you want to do if you want to create a gap. Now Cement Oskin has cleared. So we'll try and run down those leaders. Zachary DeLello, if I said that was Matthew Hartford earlier, that was my apologies. I'm so used to him in the number 11. Matthew Hartford's actually driving the number 5. So my apologies for that. Johnny Gardner coming forward in the number 2. Colton Yo 42. Then the 25 of Ryan Kendall coming back forward. But Roger Ray dropping back. Right now racing with Daniel Voiles and Joe Rutkowski. That is outside the top 15. As everyone else has settled down. Gomez on the tail of the 7. As we are 6th of the way through this race. 50 to go, coming to 49 to go. Gomez looking pretty content right now. Probably just wanting to create a gap. Pardon the lag spike. Haley Miller's closed in on these leaders. So make it a 4-car race here for the lead. Brandon Gomez actually probably doing the smart move here, just tucking in behind the 7, although Justin Myers thinking about it, not able to make that work. Brandon Gomez has been around for a long, long time in TRN. Justin Myers, this is only his 4th ever race. Mitchell Collins, first time in TRN, but he has some other NR experience. Right now, just keeping his nose clean up at the front. But definitely keeping an eye on his mirror to see what the 10, the 21, and 22 are going to do. As the number 9, 11, and 12. 3-car pack here trying to close in. Those guys running ever so slightly faster than the lead draft. As the 21 ducks out of line underneath the 10. But the 10, a power run on the outside, going to be able to keep second place, but they lost some ground to Mitchell Collins, and that just allowed Ozkin and company to close right in. Matt Ozkin is there, DeLello and Salovek are there as well. Elijah Gordon looking to get in on that. Currently 8th. Gatlin Downey has separated himself from everyone else. He is in 9th. And rounding out the top 10 currently is the 42 of Colton Yo. Field starting to spread out a little bit. And now Haley Miller to the inside of the 21, looking for 3rd place. DeLello underneath the 9. Almost 3 wide. DeLello backs out of that. Wise move. And Gomez once again on the tail of the 7. Up at the front. We'll move the 22 into 3rd place. Salovek, a bit of a bold move to stay in front of the 19, but makes that work. A lot of Fords and Dodges up here at the front. Got 1 lone Chevy and 1 lone Toyota. Although Gatlin Downey's looking to change that, as he's closed in the 78 further back. Fellow Chevrolet. Again, Brandon Gomez getting back behind the 7 and just staying on his bumper. Probably a wise move again, just trying to stick with him here. Draft definitely the big key factor here at these speeds. Although tire wear also going to play a bit of a factor. And with how hard the 10 has been running, is he using up his stuff too early? Same might go for the 7 of Mitchell Collins. But so far Collins has been dominating after starting on outside pole. Haley Miller in 3rd place. So far a good run for the rookie. And then Cement Ozkin 4th. Zachary DeLello is 5th. 22 thinking about it and is going to make the move for 2nd place. Although Ozkin, bold move, and 3 wide for 2nd. The 10 backing out. Wise move. Can the 22 stay clear here, or is the 9 going to be able to get underneath? Just barely the 22 is able to stay clear. So new 2nd place driver, Haley Miller. But Cement Ozkin looking to change that. But all this is allowing the 7 to maintain a comfortable gap. Mitchell Collins looking in his mirror going, oh yeah, keep it up back there. Chris Salovek underneath the 10. That is for a top 5. Justin Myers dropping back in the 21. The pole sitter fighting back. Coming in back into the top 10 here is Christian Vargas. Some comers and some goers throughout the course of this one so far. Not quite to halfway yet, though, in this race. Once again, top 4 have now separated themselves. Chris Salovek in 5th, trying to run them down. But does anyone have anything for Mitchell Collins? Ozkin dunking to the inside, looking for second place. Not going to make that work. At least I don't think. Man. Got right to the corner panel of the 22. Gonna push 22 up the racetrack, and that looks like it is going to work. Cement Ozkin coming to second place. Zachary Dalello, though. Who does he go with? Gave a little shove there for the 22, but now going into the preferred lane, that is the inside. So Ozkin to second. Dalello third. Salovek looking to take a spot. And that is going to work. The 12 up to fourth place. Now the 22's got to hang on for a top 5. Able to clear the 19 of Elijah Gordon to hang on to that. That shout out here to Gatlin Downey has been methodically working his way forward. Now up into 7th place is the Furniture Row 78. But back up at the front. Second on back has been changing quite a bit, but there is one position that has stayed the same throughout most of this race, and that is Mitchell Collins, the Jim Beam Ford, leading the way, and at this rate should be able to claim most laps led, no problem, as long as he can hang on to it for a little longer. Cement Ozkin, Zachary Dalello, all nose to tail there. Chris Salovek is there. 22 coming back. And of course the 19, 78, 42. And now into the top 10. Running 9th place, Joe Rutkowski. As we are coming to the halfway point. Here at Charlotte. The 22 ducks low. The 11 ducks low. The 9 and the 11 side by side. Salovek dropping back. The 11 with the preferred lane. The 22 looks like is thinking about 3 wide. Thought better of it. Good move. But Zachary Dalello now second. Haley Miller back to third. Now the Evernham teammates side by side. The 9 and 19. 19 with the preferred lane. Colton Yo coming forward. Joe Rutkowski coming forward. Still got Vargas and Gomez in the mix. There's the two teammates still side by side. Gordon should be able to get him though. And indeed he will. Elijah Gordon now clear in 4th. Lap 34 of 60. Miller looking for second on the 11th. Pushed up the track a little bit there. And no problem there. The 22 back to second. But still Mitchell Collins dominating thus far. And I think at this point, probably going to claim most laps led. That is a lot of bonus points if you're able to do that. So that will definitely help out his championship hopes. As we're still early in the season. Race 4 of 15. Next week, though, going to be a wild card. It's the Demon, Diamond Ridge. So everyone's looking for a little insurance before they head to that place. As the 22 starting to close. Man, 2/10 quicker that lap. Zachary DeLello also 2/10 quicker. Because while dirty air is definitely a thing, so is the slipstream. And that's what everyone is getting off of the number 7. '22 back to the rear bumper. Can she make anything work? Lap 38. 23 laps to go. Zachary DeLello now. Right on the tail of the 22. 22 on the tail of the 7. Elijah Gordon in 4th place. Colton Yo now finds himself in the top 5 in the 42. Great run so far. Then Vargas in 6th after dropping back from the pole. Now needing to fend off the 9. Roger Ray coming back forward in the 99. That's good to see. He dropped way back at one point. Is now looking to make something happen as the 7 has pulled clear once again. I think the 11 probably tried to make a move on the 22. It did not work. At this point, everyone's got to be thinking, what do we have to do to catch and pass the 7? I think at this point it's going to take some teamwork, because the number 7 has just been on fire. Started second, took the lead, and I wouldn't say hasn't looked back, because he's had people right on his rear bumper throughout most of this race, but no one has been able to make any type of move. Within 20 to go now. DeLello ducks out. That is for second. '19 sticking with the 22. The 42, a huge head of steam there. Colton Yo looking to take 4th from the 19. Maybe get underneath the 22. And I think that will work. DeLello back to second. But at this rate, I don't see how this is not going to be Mitchell Collins' day. Has been absolutely on fire. But the racing for second on back has been pretty good stuff. As DeLello starting to pull away. Colton Yo now clear in 3rd. So far, phenomenal run for the 42. Now the 9 in 4th. Making it Dodge in 3rd, 4th, and 5th. That is Brandon Gomez. Although Joe Rutkowski looking for a top 5. 16 laps to go. Tires starting to wear down. You see the speeds dropping. That might make things even more difficult for anyone to get by this number 7. But Mitchell Collins just has to hang on for 15 laps. He's held on this long. Right now, DeLello right on him. Saman Oskin in the 9 looking for 3rd. Not going to make that work. Joe Rutkowski up to 5th. Then it's Gomez. And Haley Miller still trying to hang on. Right now battling Gatlin Downey, Chris Salovek. As this group has pulled well away from everyone else. Looks like it's the top 13 that are well clear. They're just checked out. At lap 48. Can Zachary DeLello do anything? With all that battling going on back there, the pull away's gotten even bigger. At least in terms of the gap. And yeah, it looks like everyone's just out there fending for themselves. And at this rate, Mitchell Collins is looking good. Still got Zachary DeLello right there, though. So we'll see. But still, it's going to take something, and it's going to take something big. As Salovek and Downey are now pulled away from this battle, which Daniel Voiles is now a part of in the 29. I have not mentioned him very much. So that is good to see as he's battling for a top 10. Might make it 3 wide. That is a bold, bold move on the part of the 29. It is not going to work. 10 laps to go. That's for the final few spots in the top 10 back there. DeLello still on the back of the 7. Then it's the 9, the 01, 42, 10, 12, 78, 99, and 22 in the top 10. It's 9 laps to go. The 7 and the 11 currently in deadlock. Neither is really faster than the other. Neither is really slower than the other. I think you just get too close to the leader. And if you have no help, that dirty air is just going to kill you. And it's the 42 looking for 4th place on Joe Redkowski. Has the 10 right on his tail. Again, all this for 4th. It's been a decent race. Not much passing for the lead. It has been the Mitchell Collins show all day long. Check it back here. Gatlin Downey again. Shout out to him after starting further back. Made his way up into the top 10, currently 7th. Trying to fend off Roger Ray in 8th. And then Haley Miller in 9th. Haley Miller has done a great job here. Dropped back a little bit, but still holding on to the top 10. Great run. And then Daniel Voiles. Also doing some pretty impressive stuff there in 10th place in the number 29. Checking back up front. The 9 getting closer, along with everyone behind him, to these leaders. But at this point, I think it's going to take the 11 ducking out of line and the 9 going with him. But the 9's going to have none of it, and he's going to try and take the spot himself. And I think that is what's killing anyone's run at the lead, is these guys just going at it. And really, you're not worried about the lead, or at least I think they're worried about the lead, but they're just like, hey, if I can get up there, I have a shot at it. Colton Yeo going 3 wide. I think they're all just trying to settle it at this point. We're coming to 3 to go. What a performance by the 7. With 2.5 laps to go. Of course, you don't want to count DeLello out yet. And checking further back. Holy smokes! This turned into a battle. This is for 7th. Voiles and Miller are side by side. Then you got Roger Ray there, Chris Salovek, everyone. Including the 41 of Seth Cole, Matthew Phillips, the 00, Julius Anderson. In the 17, where did he come from? And checking up front, leaders have taken the white flag. This is the last lap. This is the last chance for Zachary DeLello or anyone else as Rutkowski tries to make the move for 2nd. It is Mitchell Collins. What a job. What a performance. Absolute domination here at Charlotte as he will take the win in the number 7 Ford. Man. Pure, raw domination. Probably, if I had to take a guess, at least like 56 or 55 at least of the 60 laps. He led them. And he just... it was all him. Of course, he had a lot of people breathing down his neck. They just weren't able to do anything. Just kept it going, and phenomenal job by the number 7. Mitchell Collins with the win in dominating fashion. And then it will be Zachary DeLello in 2nd place. Of course, nothing to hang your head in shame at. That is a pretty phenomenal run. Joe Rutkowski. Excellent stuff there in 3rd. Colton Young, Brandon Gomez. 4th and 5th. Phenomenal runs for those guys. Cement Oskin, an excellent 6th. Daniel Voiles, Haley Miller, phenomenal job in 8th. And Chris Salovek. And Roger Ray fights back to a top 10 finish in the number 99. Christian Vargas 13th after starting on the pole position and probably being the only other leader of the day aside from Mitchell Collins. As we take a look at the full finishing results there. No DNFs, no one a lap down, caution free, fully clean race there. So pretty good stuff. Especially pretty good stuff for Mitchell Collins. My goodness. What a job. Number 7. His first series in TRN that he has participated in. And there he is. In his 4th race that I can remember. Sitting in victory lane. Phenomenal stuff there by the Jim Beam number 7 Ford. Alrighty, so over to the point standings. Again, I cannot for the life of me remember the name of this race. So what I might actually do is, let's see, can I pause this thing? I can just pause it and then restart it. I don't know how. Oh well, whatever. It's all good. Get this anyway. Then I can adjust that. There we go. So, process. This is the PowerAde series, and that is the 4th race. 4th race is in the books. And next week, or next race, I should say, just in case. Diamond Ridge. Oh my. That is going to be insane. I'll just call that race 4 since I don't remember. But, yep, there you go. 58 laps led out of 60 for Mitchell Collins. Nothing else you could say other than, holy moly. Domination. Absolute domination. We'll see what that'll do for him in the point standings here, along with everyone else. Dale Salzman hanging on to the point lead. Driver number 18 with a 10-point lead over Christian Vargas. 25 ahead of Joe Rutkowski with a big gain of 9 spots. Up to third place, Eli Bright is 4th, and Chris Salovek is 5th. 52 points separating 1st to 5th. And Josephine O'Neill, Matthew Phillips, Michael Canto, Brandon Gomez, a huge jump up to 9th. And then Julius Anderson in 10th with only 89 points separating everyone in the top 10. Mitchell Collins, of course, the big gain there up to 14th with the victory. Kenny Stremme losing quite a bit there. Zachary DeLello also a big gain. Big loss for Al Lagasse. Daniel Voiles jumping up. Colton Yo's jumping up. Sean McKean, Christian Russell dropping quite a bit. As does Ryan Kendall. So there are the full finishing results, or points standings. My apologies. Again, I'm tired. But overall, not a bad race. Could have been better, but hey. I'll tell you someone that ain't complaining, and that is Mitchell Collins. Absolute domination from the number 7. We'll see what will happen, though, when they head to the crazy 5-turn super speedway that is Diamond Ridge, the Demon, as its nickname suggests. So, oh boy, it is going to be insane. We'll see what happens when that rolls around. Of course, until then, hope everyone has a good one, and thank you for tuning in. Hope this premiering worked out okay, and thank you to everyone that came by to check it out. On that, congrats to Mitchell Collins, and to everyone watching, have yourselves a good one. Take care, and bye for now.